Spratly Islands. The Spratly Islands or Kapuluan ng Kalayaan are a disputed group of more than 750 reefs, islets, atolls, cays, and islands in South China Sea. The archipelago lies off the coast of the Philippines, Malaysia, and southern Vietnam. Named after the 19th century British whaling captain Richard Spratly, who sighted Spratly Island in 1843. The islands contain approximately 4 kilometers squared of land area spread over a vast area of more than 425,000 kilometers squared.
The Spratlys are one of the major archipelagos in South China Sea that comprise more than 30,000 islands and reefs, and which complicate governance and economics in their part of Southeast Asia due to their location in strategic shipping lanes. The islands have no indigenous inhabitants but offer rich fishing grounds and may contain significant oil and natural gas reserves, and as such are important to the claimants in their attempts to establish international boundaries.
The area northeast of the Spratlys is known to mariners as dangerous ground and is characterized by its many low islands, sunken reefs, and atolls with coral often rising abruptly from ocean depths greater than 1,000 meters or 3,300 feet, all of which makes the area dangerous for navigation. In addition to various territorial claims, some of the features having civilian settlements, but of the approximately 45 islands, reefs, cays, and other features that occupied all contain structures that are occupied by military forces from China, Taiwan, Vietnam, the Philippines, and Malaysia. Additionally, Brunei has claimed but does not occupy an exclusive economic zone in the southeastern part of Spratly, which includes the Louisa Reef. These claims and occupation have led to escalating tensions between these countries over the status and ownership of the island. Area of present Philippine claims. The Philippines began to lay its claim over the Spratly Islands in 1970s. The Philippines claims the western section of the Spratlys, or the Kalayaan Island Group, as called by the Philippines, that encompasses 53 islands, reefs, shoal cays, rocks, and atolls with an area of 64,976 square miles. It is about 450 nautical miles from Manila and 230 nautical miles from Palawan. The Situ Island, renamed as Pag-asa, Pag-asa by the Philippines, is the biggest island, and the Philippines occupied this island in the 1970s. Along with Situ Island, other islands in the Spratly occupied by the Philippines include Flat Island. Brief history of the Filipino interest in the Spratlys and its development. Out of its economic and strategic motivation, the French government made formal claims to the Spratlys in the early 1930s. On July 25, 1933, the French Foreign Ministry announced the occupation of the 9 islands of the Spratlys and asserted French sovereignty over them from the first time. The French action brought immediate protests from China. At that time, the Philippines was a colony of America. Some Filipino congressmen said that 9 islands should belong to the Philippines according to the Treaty of Paris. However, his suggestion was ignored by Washington since the Spratly Islands obviously were not within the Philippines boundary as stated by the treaty limits.
Geography, proximity, a legal basis for Philippines claim in the Spratlys. There is no international law saying Geographical proximity can be used here to justify its claims in the Kalayaan Island group. If we use the proximity basis, many isolated islands in Sulusi are much closer to Borneo than the Philippines.
National security a legal basis for the Filipino claims? A Philippines national security can serve as a legal basis for its claims the Spratly Islands. Does that mean the Philippines will just invade any other nation's sovereign land if they feel that they are not secure? Conclusion: the Philippines' claim in the Spratly Islands it's not legal, although the Philippines try to base their claims on different bases. The Spratlys was not res nullius in the Philippines. Claims based on the geographic proximity and national security are illegal. 24 land formations are beyond this EEZ. 17 of these are occupied and the rest unoccupied. Of the 24, 4 are effectively being occupied by the municipality of Kalayaan including its capital, Pag-asa Island, where the seat of government lies. The municipality is comprised of only one barangay, with combined land area of 83.69 hectares based on LGU